moments, one legendary stage. A single night at the CMG Gala 2026 that shattered expectations, softened hearts, and sent global fandoms into emotional chaos. A baby dance no one saw coming, and a long-awaited debut that finally became reality. This wasn't just a performance night. It was a turning point. The CMG CCTV Spring Festival Gala has always been grand, prestigious, untouchable. But in 2026, something changed. This year, the stage didn't just celebrate the Lunar New Year. It carried emotions, memories, and years of silent waiting from millions of fans across the world. From the very first seconds of the broadcast, anticipation was already heavy in the air. Online forums moved faster than the countdown clock. International fandoms stayed awake through different time zones, refusing to blink. Because two names were about to redefine the night. Wang Yibo, known for his cool restraint, sharp precision, and untouchable aura, and Xiao Zhan, the artist whose presence has always carried quiet power and emotional depth. No one expected what would happen next. Not like this. Not on the same night. And when the lights shifted, the music softened, and the first footsteps echoed on stage. The CMG Gala stopped being just a show. It became a story unfolding in real time. When Wang Yibo appeared, fans expected elegance, control, perfection. Instead, they got something far more dangerous. A smile that felt unguarded. Movements that were playful, light, almost teasing. And a dance that carried innocence rather than dominance. This was not the untouchable Wang Yibo. This was baby Yibo. Every step felt intentionally soft. Every gesture landed with warmth. His expressions weren't sharp, they were sincere. And the crowd felt it instantly. Social media exploded in real time. Comments poured in faster than translations could keep up. Fans across Asia, Europe, the Americas, all reacting with the same words. Too cute. I can't breathe. Is this even legal? For an artist known for discipline and intensity, this moment felt revolutionary. Not because it was technically flawless, but because it was emotionally disarming. Wang Yibo didn't overpower the stage. He invited it to smile with him. And in that softness, he reminded everyone why he remains endlessly captivating. Not just as a performer, but as a presence that evolves without losing its soul. Then came the moment many had waited for in silence. No dramatic countdown, no explosive entrance, just a shift in light, and the unmistakable presence of Xiao Zhan stepping onto the CMG Gala stage for the very first time. For years, fans had imagined this moment. Some dared to hope, others learned to wait quietly, protecting their expectations from disappointment. And now it was real. Xiao Zhan didn't rush the stage. His posture was calm, grounded, almost reverent. The kind of composure that comes not from confidence alone, but from experience, reflection, and emotional maturity. When he began to perform, the atmosphere transformed. The crowd didn't erupt. They leaned in. Every note felt deliberate, wrapped in restraint and control. There was no excess, no need to prove anything. His voice carried weight not because it was loud, but because it was honest. For longtime fans, this debut wasn't about validation. It was about arrival. A moment that said, I am here in my own time, in my own way. And in that stillness, the CMG Gala stage felt smaller. Not because it lost its grandeur, but because Xiao Zhan filled it with something more intimate. What followed was something no production team could script. The emotional whiplash. Just moments earlier, audiences were smiling, laughing, replaying clips of Wang Yibo and his unexpectedly playful baby soft dance. Screens were filled with hearts, laughing emojis, and disbelief. And now, silence, tears, reflection. This was the magic of CMG Gala 2026. Not spectacle, but contrast. Wang Yibo represented release, joy without armor. A reminder that even the coolest stars can let their guard down. Xiao Zhan represented fulfillment, patience rewarded, a journey quietly reaching its milestone. Across continents, fans reacted in unison. Some stayed awake until dawn, unwilling to miss a second. Some watched with headphones in the dark, afraid to breathe too loudly. Some rewatched the performances again and again, unable to let the emotions settle. Languages differed, cultures varied, but the feeling was shared. This wasn't rivalry. This wasn't comparison. It was coexistence. Two artists, two energies, one night that allowed both to shine without overshadowing the other. And that balance is what made the night extraordinary. Long after the broadcast ended, something lingered. Not the stage design, not the camera angles, the feeling. CMG Gala 2026 reminded fans why they stay, why they wait, why they invest emotions into artists they may never meet. Wang Yibo showed that vulnerability can be magnetic, that a baby dance on one of the most prestigious stages in China isn't a risk. It's a gift. Xiao Zhan showed that some moments are powerful precisely because they are delayed. That debuting later doesn't mean arriving late. It means arriving ready. Together, these moments formed a quiet promise. That growth doesn't need noise. That sincerity still matters. And that joy doesn't always come as fireworks. Sometimes it comes as a smile, and sometimes as a single, steady step onto a long-awaited stage. For fans, CMG Gala 2026 became more than a memory. It became reassurance that the artists they love are still evolving, still choosing authenticity over spectacle, still walking forward, even when the path is slow. And years from now, when this night is mentioned, people won't just say, "Do you remember that gala?" They'll say, "Do you remember how it felt?"